Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me. This is KW, the blue collar worker, back at it with another tale of the tapes. How did you like that fight last Saturday with Jamel Herring versus Shakur Stevenson for the WBO lightweight championship? Did Shakur Stevenson finally quiet all his critics? Now, is everybody good now that they did Shakur Stevenson showed that he don't have to move around in the ring to win? He can actually go toe to toe, and that's exactly what he did. Well, he kind of like in the middle rounds when he took off like a round or two. Shakur Stevenson kind of did his moving around, but it looked it really good. Jamel Herring, on the other hand, he looked it big in there. He was the bigger man. He was like Jamel Herring is like what 5'10". He looked at bigger. He looked at more rugged. Shakur Stevenson looked at bulked up himself, but Herring just looked at more bigger and rugged in there. And I actually thought that Herring was going to give Shakur a harder time than he did. But kudos to Shakur. I mean, from the first round into the last round, Shakur Stevenson really never let up. And he proved that he don't have to, do a lot of moving around and not get hit. He was actually fighting inside and not getting hit. Now, what more do you want out of the man? He proved that number one, Shakur Stevenson is gifted. He's a gifted fighter. And he can beat you on the outside, he can beat you on the inside, and at the end of the day, not have a scratch on him. And that's what he did. Shakur Stevenson, he's got power. Do we need a little bit more out of him? Yes, I would say he needs a little bit more power in there. Because after all, Shakur Stevenson is only like, 5'7", 5'6". So he's not really that tall. I think he's 5'7". So he's not really, a tall fighter. He's not a long fighter. But what makes up for Shakur Stevenson's height is the fact that he doesn't get hit. He's got a little Floyd Mayweather in him and a little Pernell Whitaker when it comes down to being able to execute with his boxing plan, but at the end of the day, not taking any punishment. Because if you look at Mexican boxers, they tend to do a lot of brawling in there. It's from the first round to the last round. It's like a rock'em sock'em type fight where both guys are just really going at it. But Shakur Stevenson, he took a script from Floyd Mayweather book that you don't have to get punished in there to put on the show and win. And that's what he did when he fought Jamel Herring, which was the bigger and, in my opinion, looked like the more stronger fighter that he was able to execute and get in there and fight in the inside with someone that I thought that he shouldn't have did that, but he did. So my hats off to the new WBO junior lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson. So what's next for him? I mean, is he ready for Oscar Valdez? I think Oscar Valdez is like 29-0, and that's really moving up. And then what about Tank Davis? I mean, do you think that he can get in there and rumble with Tank Davis yet? Or should he go with Miguel Bichette or like a Joseph Diaz or Tevin Farmer first? Kind of warm up with the last three I named before he go for the Oscar Valdez. But Shakur Stevenson showed one thing, that it doesn't matter who he fights. You're not going to hit him. That's his patented thing in the ring, is to hit but not be hit. And it's amazing how he does that because, again, people want him to get in there and rumble and take a lot of shots and all that. But that's only going to shorten your career in the long run. And that's what Floyd Mayweather father and uncle told Mayweather. Because Mayweather, if you look at some of Mayweather earlier bouts, he wasn't fighting like he fought at the end of his career. Mayweather was a superior boxer, and his uncle told him, "Hey, you're taking a lot of hits in there." So Mayweather decided to go with a more defensive fight. Yes, it's not as entertaining as two guys going at each other for 12 rounds, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to get beat up in the ring to win. And that's what Shakur Stevenson's doing. He showed us in this last fight that he don't have to move around the ring to win. He went literally toe to toe with this guy uh, the whole nine before the TKO. So, Shakur Stevenson, I think he needs a couple of more really good fights before he try to take on the King of the Hill. I think he's capable now. If he fought Oscar Valdez, I think that he can neutralize him as well. But I would like to see him take on maybe a Joseph Diaz or Miguel Bichette or somebody like that, and then get past them and then test the waters. But again, that's just my thought on it. I think that Shakur Stevenson quiet his critics, that he's able to finish a fight. He's able to fight in the inside, and then when he needs to, he can fight on the outside. Shakur Stevenson got all the tools to work with. He's bulking up. He looked at a lot bigger in there, and I think he'll do well. So that's all I have for you today. This is again KW, the blue collar worker, back at it with another tale of the tapes, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, and please subscribe if you haven't done so, and press the like button. Thank you.